it'd normally be the women, but these men this segment, they came back and picked up the audacity. And I'm like, kind of weird. So they come back with Julian and Christine, and Julian has an interview because he got fired from his job, and Christine is upset because last night they were fighting in the street and she just found out that he got fired from his job. And so she goes upstairs to like make a handwritten like comedy flyer that looks like, no shade, like a child did it. But then I'm like, why would you just not wait to use his laptop to do it? Like, we have technology these days. And it's like, the way she even like wrote it is really like, are adults coming to this comedy show? I don't know. I'm just like, why would she not type it out? I don't know. Like, make like a real flyer. Like, she just made like a pamphlet. You know what I mean? But then she was, I don't know, it just like lost me there. It just threw me on that's a whole just loop. So she was saying how she don't want to, she couldn't do jail. I mean, she couldn't do comedy in jail because everybody in there was so mean. You know what I mean? Like, they just treat people like less than human. They like so mean. So she didn't even want to try. But she did meet some of the funniest women that she ever met in her life in jail. And she just feel like their talent is just sitting in there rotting away. And so he get done with his interview and she go downstairs to tell him that she wants to do a comedy show, like I guess tomorrow night or something like that. And this is where Julian picked up the audacity. I'm like, what? He told her that she should think about picking up another shift instead. And I'm like, what do you mean picking up another shift? Because he ain't got no job right now and she know that. And, you know, he feel like she should work more. And she was like, but this is free. Like, it's not even gonna cost money. Like, I just get up there and just tell jokes. You know what I mean? And he was just like, then it went into, well, I'm worried about your mental health. I don't want you to start using if they don't like you. And she was like, I was in jail with some of the meanest people ever in life. Like, I'll be okay. You know what I mean? So he was just making every excuse not to support her. And she was like really disappointed in it. And I felt that for her. Because I'm like, I know Christine be picking up the audacity out of nowhere. But he just did too. So, I don't know. But she need to go do her comedy show regardless and just, yeah. And he's like, I'm thinking about 2 months. But he's thinking about 2 months from now because that's when his money run out. So he's not thinking about today. And I'm like, you could just let her enjoy her day. Like, we're supposed to live in the present. The present is a present. You know what I mean? Like, the future is not even real yet. You're still creating it in the present. So it's like, live your life, enjoy it, have fun, and you attract more fun, love. You know what I mean? But him stressing like this is what's gonna cause her to go be like you. And she was like, I feel like I'm in a prison. You know what I mean? I feel like you're confining me. And I feel like he is too. I'm like, dang. Keeping her upstairs. She can't go do this. She gotta work more hours. Like, dang. Put the audacity back, y'all. And then we got our tickets to Kimland. And I don't know why it made me upset that Joey rode up to the house with the rims on the car. And Kim is in there getting ready for their engagement party, like getting all the decorations and getting her outfit and just like getting everything together. And I'm like, it seems like she wants this way more than him. Well, I mean, I guess he did say that, so she just ain't listening. He said we can go to the courthouse and not have none of these parties. I don't care. So he get in the house, rolling up in his rims, and he get in there with Kim. And, you know, she's like, you know, we're getting ready to go to the engagement party. But she was like, his ex-girlfriend, which they keep bleeping out the name, she sent me a Facebook friend request. And she was like, why? And he was like, I don't know, you know, she just won't stop. You know what I mean? So she was like, well, did she send you one? And he was like, I mean, yeah, she texts me and stuff. She was like, text? She was like, and then he was like, yeah, and then she told me to download the WhatsApp. And he's like, WhatsApp? She's like, how did she get your number? And he's like, she got the number from Mike. And I guess that's like his cousin or friend or somebody. And so she was like, what have y'all been talking? And he was like, then he split with narcissist on here. This where he grabbed audacity. I'm like, these men in this segment just grabbed audacity. Joey grabbed audacity and was just like, but he always do. Joey always do. So I can't even be surprised. But anyways, he gonna tell her, basically she took the phone and she was like going through the messages. And they were having like, basically he was entertaining his ex-girlfriend. You know what I mean? And then he gonna tell her, he gonna give me my phone, snatch his phone, tell her he not going to the engagement party and that she can go be friends with his ex-girlfriend. Like they might as well be friends anyway. And I'm like, is he trying to make her be a sister wife on the low? And then Kim gonna get on there and tell us that she's been cheated on in every relationship that she's ever been in. And Joey has cheated on everybody that he has ever been with. but she cannot take being cheated on again, and especially with it going on for a long time and without her knowing. And I'm like, well, technically, you just saw him cheating on you right now, so it's happening. Like, I'm like, welcome to Kimland, guys, because so Letitia, they give us Letitia and Keith. She is finally, sitting down to tell her kids that Keith is not coming home until the end of the year, and yeah, and they gotta move. So the youngest daughter, when she told them like Keith's not coming home, of course she like cried, and I'm like, of course, but she feels like that's like her dad. That's all she's known as a dad. As the older daughter, she has her dad in her life, so she don't really have a relationship with Keith like that. So she don't really care either way, But the youngest daughter, she was really upset, crying, and I'm like, oh my god. And Letitia was just getting on there telling us how she felt like a bad mom and stuff like that. And I'm like, girl, I am watching you be Wonder Woman, girl. Like, if nobody ever tells you you're doing a good job, I'm here to tell you, girl, you are doing a great job from what I am seeing, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Like, she handled it really well. She told her kids that they gotta move, but she's thinking about moving to South Carolina or North Carolina, one of those, because she want to go somewhere warm and just get out of the cold, just get out of the environment, just start over fresh new. And the youngest daughter, she's down for it, but the oldest daughter, she's been in the same schools, in the same area, and her dad lives there like all her life. So I don't know if that's going to go too well with the oldest daughter, you know what I mean? But she did tell her, we'll talk to your dad about it, you know what I mean? So I hope that she has a good enough relationship with her dad to where if she wanted to choose to stay there, she could, you know what I mean? But Letitia, girl, you're doing good. Keep your head up. Prayers for her, guys. And let's keep going. So they just come back with Shanta and True. And True will never be on my like list. Let's put it like that. Like, I don't think I'll ever like him like that. But so he go to his parole officer. He get out. He really thought he was going to jail. You know what I mean? But I guess he got to do house arrest. So instead of choosing his mama house, he chose the female house that he been living at. Instead of choosing Shanta, he chose the female house that he been living at. So I guess his parole officer got to come over there and put the ankle monitor on and stuff. And he met, her name is Pepper. He met Pepper through his sister-in-law, which is this home color girl that his brother is dating. So then they go, after he get out, they go have lunch with the sister-in-law. And he was beginning to tell the story on how they met, but then she was like, oh no, don't, because I was like 13 or 14. And I'm like, wait, what? How old is she now? Like, wait, how old was he? Like, wait, what? And then Shanta's sitting there all like confused, like just listening. And then he decides to, so she's asking like, so who's Pepper? So the girl's like, oh, she's one of my friends, and I just help True when he needs help on things, you know what I mean? And Shanta's sitting there like, then she get on there and tell us she don't think that they messed around because of his loyalty to his brother, but she do thinks that the sister-in-law enables True. So I'm like, yeah, I can see that. And then True's like, okay, now we gonna go over Pepper house. So he driving Shanta to Pepper house. So I'm like, what, is he messing with Pepper? So Shanta's like, who is Pepper again? I'm just trying to make sure this ain't no funny business, because I'm like, Shanta, girl, me too, because I'm like so lost. And he was like, if I gotta pay rent here, then there ain't no funny business. And I'm like, wait, hold on, wait, what? Because a real man pays bills at the place where they lay their head. So even if, like, wait, what? But yeah, he thinks that now that he house arrest down where he is, Shanta gonna bring the babies down to where he is whenever he wants to see them, because he's sticking to, like, he really want to be a part of his kid's life. So I'm like, give him a chance.